Hmm. Oop. Cancel that. Let's not do that. There you go.
Hey, I'm sure there's something you got in there. Yeah. So, job. Who did that? Looks like scouts. I'll let you. I'll let you. He's starting to well, not bad. But it's little snack. I mean, I something that's small price. That's what I'm talking about. His friend is different sizes.
Scuba diving may be able to do it.
Yes. So,
Inside.
So all my friends are putting home. I don't want to.
So I would strongly encourage everyone to go over and get a board and also get a piece of concrete roller and make sure there's paper on it.
Well, I haven't done anything for a few years. Out of practice. What is your name? Yes.
Karen, make sure there's like a couple of pieces of paper on there, right? Paper.
Did you get one? Did that fair condition in the school? A friend of mine is taking a macro diet, and she said they disbanded. So, it doesn't work.
Well, if you you want an eraser that is in that blue container over there. Yeah. When? Get me a couple. You're gonna need a few. I'd say, about 7 or 8. That'd be good. Yeah, if you want to measure. If you want, something to like compare lengths and widths and stuff.
Well, she got a bunch of ants around this logo.
Well, that's because I have a cicada that I picked up this morning. He was, lunch for some of the local kids. But I thought he'd make a good model.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's getting it large, right?
Yeah. No, I'm going to make it sit across the room and draw
That
something that's that big.
it's doing really well.
Yeah, not quite.
That'll be a little challenge.
Okay, where are they? Where is everyone?
There's the water pressure bobbing.
Does the what?
Water pressure.
Going down? I have to clear my ears.
You say you're doing snorkel.
Oh, well, I am here. It's been good. I've got too much going on. Yeah, I've got to stay busy.
Half paper is fine, right?
Oh, I got a big paper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Last week.
yeah. As long as you pay part of it, it's fine. That's what we're going to do.
yeah.
You want to do it?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
So this is what I'm about, right?
All right, so where are all the online folks? You got like me. That's it.
How big is it?
Gosh. No idea.
I think it's 60 inches.
Oh, I'm guessing it's bigger than that. Well, you don't measure people. So it might be like a 72.
I can't hear you with the
I know.
fan when you're talking that way.
I know. But it's short. You can hear me mutter.
Yes.
Well, we. I put the mutter myself. Hey, Bob.
Good afternoon. Good morning.
Yes. Yeah, let's not speed the day along too fast here.
Okay. I'll try not to.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Just think directly on your one.
We got a whole minute, man. We're gonna get rocking and rolling. Hey, June. How are you, sweetie? Yeah. You doing okay?
It's like that 500
All right.
pounds.
Well, grab a seat, get a board, and something to draw.
Yeah, for the first 100 pounds, I had
That's like, no, that's not down there. Hey, how are you doing?
Lighthouse,
But your
eyes are up.
there, where there's stuff there.
Ugh.
Alright. Yeah, there are
Very long.
yeah, all the answers are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Just
I'm
the
right now.
outline, the outline. There's-
You're gonna get 12 introduced with that. Yes, actually. Yeah. Hi. John, you're in the dark.
I'm in the dark.
You are.
I'm
Okay.
I can illuminate.
Well, that's fine. You can be in the dark if you want. As long as you can see the draw. All right? That's really all that
I'm
counts.
illuminated.
Okay, yes, you are up there. Okay. And then, hey, Eloise, how are you doing?
Great. How's everybody?
It's Friday. We made it here.
Friday.
Right.
Okay, some of you who were here last week, okay? You remember this word? Somato. Okay? Somato. Okay? And, you know, we talked about what that is. So my question to you is, what is it?
Some kind of Italian word.
Yes, it is. It's an Italian word. Okay, you got 1 point so far. So what is sfumato?
An Italian sauce that goes over noodles.
What?
Good try.
Rebecca's being funny.
No. Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it in my notes.
Okay. How about something called atmospheric perspective?
There it is. Yeah, atmospheric projection.
No, perspective.
Perspective. There you go.
Right. It's one of the many types of perspective.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, there's only about 16 to 20 of them, right? Different types of perspective. But we are talking about atmospheric perspective. So like, for example, yesterday, we were out at this lovely place called Heritage Park, right? And look at the difference between the tree here, the tree there, the tree here, and these trees up here. What's different about them?
Perspective.
Yeah. Okay. But what else is different about them?
The different shades.
What's the distance of,
Well, the distance, but
some are close, some are farther away.
yeah, but
See that because they move as closer to you.
yes.
The ones farther away look fuzzy because of sfumato.
Right, because of sfumato. Yes. If you'll notice the trees back here, they're a little grayed down, aren't they? You know, they're not as bright as, say, these trees right here, right? The color isn't as intense, right? And it just seems like they're just a little softer, a little hazier, right? Right? And then the ones, you know, the trees that are closest to us, and we only see part of it, right? They're much sharper. The leaves are bigger in scale, right? And you can actually, you know, pick out individual leaves here and flowers. But also the contrast. Okay. So you got much more light back here. Up here, you're in shadow, right?
Charles, I wonder why they picked such a funny word for that.
Yes, well, it was Leonardo da Vinci who came up with the term. Okay? Sfumato. And basically what it means is, atmosphere, or, basically the water vapor between you and something in the distance. Okay?
It wasn't a regular Italian word.
He coined it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so here's an example. Okay. And
It's beautiful.
why are these mountains? So funny looking and off in the distance, right?
Sfumato.
Again, atmospheric perspective. Okay. But also look at what's going on with the clouds. See, clouds up here, more contrast, right? And these are closer to you than the one back here, right? And look at the scale of it. See, this is much bigger. That one gets smaller as it goes away, right? So, again, you've got different types of perspectives going on here. But again, look too at the contrast. See, the foreground, much higher range of contrast to the background. See? Same thing. Okay? So when you want, if you're outdoors and you're trying to draw something like this, which we will be, not outdoors, but we will be trying to draw this. How are you going to make these look far away? How are you going to make this cloud look closer to you and that, cloud back here look further away?
Let's be
Let's
smaller.
do the left side.
Yeah, you can play with the scale, but what else can you play with?
The
How soft they are.
intensity of the colors.
It's one word.
Sfumato.
It covers 5 things. We've been talking about it the whole time.
Contrast.
Contrast. That's right. Less contrast. The further things are away, the less contrast they're going to have. The closer to you they are, the more contrast they're going to have, right? Okay, and you can clearly see that in this image. See, these trees up here have strong lights, but they also have very strong shadows. You don't get that back here in the middle ground. You certainly don't get it in the background, right? And the same thing is true with the clouds. See, much more value contrast, sharper edges, right? More intense color at the clouds that are closest to us, and the ones that are further away, not so much.
Almost to the point where it just becomes all gray.
Yeah.
Where the mountains and the clouds.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally places along this ridge here that you almost begin to lose the outline of it, right? It's just a really subtle, slight shift in value and or in intensity, right? So, all right, so that's sfumato, and I just wanted to kind of finish up last week, because we were talking about this. And I wanted to show you some good examples of what that looks like. Okay? Yes, Jim. I know, but if we don't have the fan, then we leave here looking like chicken finger. We're cooked ready.
Maybe we turn down one down or the method. Just speak louder.
Yeah, I can just yell. Yeah, anything you don't hear, just go, hey, wake up, and I'll yell. Okay? All right. This will keep going until they get the air conditioning. Not really. Okay. So, that was last week. We're going to talk about something new. Okay? The thing we're going to talk about today, in its perspective, is we're going to talk about if I had to draw the lips in perspective, how could I do that? Fine.
Or shade.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, I'm sorry. You want to say hi? You
Okay.
guys look like you're really nervous.
Well, we're trying.
Okay. So,
Go.
yes.
I need a board.
One right here, Armando. Have a board. Now, don't get bored with the pebble.
Thank you. We never get bored with you. Believe me.
And you might want more paper on them. Okay. So, can everybody out there in TV land see this?
Yes.
Okay. You'll notice at the bottom of the page, there are 3 squares. I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay? It's supposed to be squares, right?
Yes.
The first one is just a square. The second one, what have I done? I've divided it
Divided, yeah.
in half, right?
Uh-huh.
In the midpoint. And then I divided it diagonally, right?
Right.
Right, from corner to corner. Then what I did is I found 1/3 of the distance of the diagonals, okay, just 1/3, and made a little mark. And then I connected all those marks, and what did I get?
A circle.
Circle.
I got an ellipse. It's not quite a circle because this is not really quite a square, right?
Well, okay.
Okay. Now, that's if you're just looking at it flat on the page. In perspective, you would do the same thing. You would find your 2 vanishing points, right?
Yes.
Find the back edge, you know, the left, the right side, the front, the back, right? You come up with a rectangle, and you do the same thing. You find the diagonals, which will give you the center point, and then half each way, right? And then you take 1/3 away, and then you connect all the dots. Gives you an ellipse in perspective. Okay? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You're going to get to practice this in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So for you guys, same thing. All right. Start, you know, we got a box, right? Square. You're dividing it in half. Then you're dividing it diagonally. And then you're taking 1/3 off of the diagonal. Just 1/3. It's always 1/3. Doesn't matter what angle it is, you're taking away 1/3. Okay? And then you're connecting the dots. And it gives you an ellipse. Now, in perspective, let's say that we're doing a roll of tape, which you're going to be doing. Okay? Or a cylinder, right, which you're going to be doing. All right? You find your eye level first, right? Anytime you're dealing with perspective, the first thing you're going to do is find your eye level. You're going to draw that in. And then you're going to find the vanishing point, right?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the eye level the same thing as the horizon?
Yes. Yeah, they're always the exact same thing. You can call it your horizon line, your eye level. Yeah. But from those 2 vanishing points, again, you're going to find the back of your object, front of your object, the left and the right side of it. Okay? And you're going to connect, you know, all those vanishing points up with it. And you're going to end up with a rectangle, right? Might look more like a diamond or not a diamond shape, but, you know, kind of just sort.
So what do you start with? Start with the cylinder?
Well, you might start with, okay, like how wide is my object? And just make 2 marks, right? And then how wide is it from left to right? Make 2 marks, right? And then, well, you're looking at the object.
We may measure it out.
And you
Yeah.
chose the top of the,
Yes, yeah,
not the bottom, you
Right.
chose the top.
yeah. Yeah, because it's closer to me and just something easy, right? So I can see the left edge, the right edge, right? And then I connect it to my vanishing point. Okay? Connect it to my vanishing point there. See, I get a rectangle. And then what do? I find the diagonals, and then I divide it, in the center. So it's always going to hit on one of those points. So it's going to show you what the arc that this has to be. So you're taking a third off your diagonal, right? And these are always the full width, right?
Is it sorry. The inside or the outside?
Could be either. Yeah. I chose the outside width to begin to work.
You give you one of these ones.
Okay. Well, and I will. So now I'm going to put something on the screen for you to look at, okay? And then I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to show you what I drew and how I drew it. And do the share screen thing.
Come on up here.
Not doing turtles, cicada, egg. That look familiar?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, you guys want to stand up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so I might look at this and go, okay, I want to find the back of that roll of tape. I want to find the front of the roll of tape. I want to find the right side and the left side. And when I'm looking at it, my distance horizontally across is more than it is vertical, right? And so I'm, just eyeballing it and going, okay, that's about right. And so my eye level is pretty high. It's way up here, okay? And in fact, the vanishing point for that would be somewhere over by the desk, okay? And the back of it, kind of connect with the back point, connect with the front point, again, probably, yeah, actually, yeah, probably closer to us, and in here.
Is this the round tape? I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where you started, is the round tape.
right.
And then the horizon.
Yeah, see, I found my horizon line. And then see, I'm taking these vanishing, the lines back to the vanishing point through those marks. Okay, width and height. Okay? And what did that do? That gave me,
Show us over here, please.
huh?
Can you show us over here?
Yeah. See, that gave me a rectangle, right? Yes. Okay. So after I have the rectangle, see, I'm going to go corner to corner. And see, that's going to give me my center point of that rectangle. Okay? And then I'm going to take 1/3, right? Yes. And I'm looking about a third about there, and probably about there, right? That's where, yeah, that's a point that we're going to go through. Okay, but we've also got to find the center of it is. So we're going to connect our points. Right? And when you connect those, yeah. So when you connect these points, you get an ellipse.
So is that supposed to be the exact same size of the tape?
No, but it is supposed to be
Representation.
a representation of
Isn't
the.
that an awful lot of work to go through for just getting that?
Not really, because
I mean, isn't there another?
if you try to draw it freehand,
Yeah, I mean, it would go to 1,000 times and give it one.
if you wanted it, well, okay, so which is going to take longer for you to sit down and figure out where the vanishing points are, or to draw it 1,000 times?
Well, maybe learn, doing this 1,000 times, you might learn how to do it.
So the
Either way.
the 1/3 is,
Well, it's center point. See, yeah, well, yeah, it's center point. See, here's the center point of this rectangle in perspective. Okay, it's not going to be halfway from here to here in perspective because it's back.
Charles, you know we're missing all of this.
I know, yes, and I know. I'm going to show you as well. Okay, I got two things going on here, so be patient.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so once I have that, okay, see, then I can, I can do the same thing, on the inside.
so the 1/3 is from the middle to the outside.
From the middle, yeah, to the outside on the diagonal.
Diagonally, so
Yeah, not here. Okay. See, now what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, so how thick is that, piece of tape? So I'm finding that inside edge, right? And then how thick is it in the front? So I'm maybe down here. Okay. And see, then I can begin to, kind of repeat that length.
okay, so that's the inner ring.
Right, the inner ring. See, so just by really finding one of those and getting an idea of what that ellipse is doing, see, then you can actually begin to draw something.
Pretty close to the.
So you first draw those points all around.
Yeah, you find the
And
point.
then you draw the horizon.
Well, or you can find your horizon line and then you find the point.
Draw that, and then the line, these lines.
Yeah, you take it to very, to whatever where you think the vanishing point is. Okay.
And how do you get the rectangle?
Well, that's when you start drawing these. Where they cross, they give you that rectangle.
And the point at which you stop, your choice
Yeah,
where you
my,
stop,
right.
is determined by what?
Well, you're looking at where that's sitting, and if you had to take that to a vanishing point on that horizon, you could almost treat that as almost like a 1 point spectrum right in front of you. But I did it as a 2 point, so I just took it off for a point over here.
There is a left and a left. It's the ellipse. Yes. You see what you look for, but I don't see.
Well, here, the outside, that's an ellipse, and it's repeated on the bottom, right? Same angle. And it's also repeated on the inside, just smaller. Okay? And you can see the bottom ellipse here, the top here. And so it makes a three-dimensional shape. Right? So that's the concept. Okay? Okay, that's the concept. All right. Now we're going to put it in practice. Okay, but let me explain it to everybody out here. Okay. All right, everybody in TV land, your turn. Okay, so what I did, remember that, roll of tape, right? So what I did is I found my horizon line, which is pretty high, in that image. And then I picked, since it's a round object, I can pick two vanishing points, right? And I could have almost treated that as a 1-point perspective, but I went ahead and treated it as a 2. And so, you know, I've got a vanishing point going way off up to the right, and I've got one that's really within my field of vision right here, you know, to my left. When I bring those down,
We're not seeing it, Charles.
oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Start over, please.
What was it, Rebecca?
We didn't see any of that. We did not see any of that. Please start over.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Let me back up.
Okay,
See
thank
it
you.
now?
There you
All right, here. Let's just do it. That way you can watch it.
go. Right.
All right. Find your horizon line. All right. And then you begin to, all right, okay, so if I'm doing that roll of tape, it's like, how tall is the roll of tape? Maybe that tall. Okay. And then how wide is the roll of tape? Maybe like so. Okay. All right. So what I can do is, depending on the angle that it is seen in relationship to me, you know, I might find the vanishing point here and treat it as a 1 point. Or I might find a vanishing point over here, right? But whichever vanishing points I pick, I'm going to take them through the width, right? And then I'm also going to take it through the depth. What do you get? You get a rectangle.
Works.
Okay.
So is that your whole point of making a rectangle?
Yes.
Okay.
See, that already put it in perspective. Now you just have to find the width, right?
What's that line there?
That's
That's your original thing?
that's the right side of the roll of tape. This is the left side of the roll of tape. This is the front. This is the back.
Oh, so you draw it to that line?
Yes, you got to take it through those points.
Wow.
Okay. Then you want to find the center of that rectangle, right? How are you going to do that? The easiest way is to connect the corners.
Raise it a little bit.
Okay, I will. So you see, I connected the corners. Right? Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
See that? Connect corners, right? What does that do? That gives me my center point of that rectangle. Right there. That's the middle of it. Now, it doesn't look like the middle of it because it's laying down. Okay? So now that I know where the center of it is, I can also, from left to right, see, divide it right down the middle. Okay? And then here's the tricky part. On the diagonals, you're going to take away 1/3. So from the center point to this corner, if you divide that into 3 spaces, 3 equal spaces, preferably, right? All right. And I'm just going to kind of measure with my circle. 1, 2. Yep, pretty good. Nice guess. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Right? And then you're going to do the same thing for the other 3. Again, I'm just going to kind of guess at this. I've been doing this for.
These are 8. These are 8 steps. Like, obviously, there is a third, there's a 5 into 8.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Kenny. Okay. center point to the corner. We're breaking it down into 3 segments. Okay. Now we're not doing that for the ones, going right through the center.
Right.
Only the ones going diagonal. Okay, does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay.
Why don't you do the ones that are dividing vertically and horizontally?
Well, because you see, this is the width of it. I don't need to take anything away.
Okay,
And so look, when I start connecting these points out, let's start here at this front point, and we move back and we take it through that 1/3 mark, and then back to the corner. Uh-huh. See, there's 1/4 of the ellipse. We do it on the other side. There's half of the ellipse. Right?
right.
Okay. Got it?
I think so.
Okay. Right, understand? And then we do it again to the back side.
Wait a minute, hold it up high, Charles.
Well, I got to draw too. That's the problem. See?
Sorry.
So it's got to go through that point, and it's got to go and meet that back edge.
Right.
Okay? And then from the back edge, got to go through that next 1/3 point and meet the left-hand side. And what do you get?
Ellipse.
Yes. Okay? You get an ellipse, and it's in perspective.
Right.
Okay? So you see, then, and I'm just going to do this real quick, but see, you can find that inside ellipse, the bottom, and then the front. And you begin to get something that begins to look like
Oh.
a roll of tape, right? More or less. Okay? I know. It's Friday morning. You need at least 6 cups of coffee to begin to fathom this, right? Only a couple of Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Charles,
Yes.
Charles,
Yes.
to get the bottom of the roll of tape, did you just sort of guesstimate? how to
Yeah,
get-
once I had that ellipse in place, then I just kind of copied that same curve,
Okay.
right? Yeah, and duplicated it. So guess what? Now you guys get to do it.
So it's really an estimation system. That way of it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it relies on geometry and observation.
Charles,
Yes.
when I was little, I hated geometry.
All right. Here, let's see. We have 5 chats. Do you think Charles will show us on Zoom? Same thing. Yes, I did. Okay, Veronica, I hope so. It will shed a lot of light on that. Yes, it will. Okay. Did everybody get that out there in TV land?
We tried.
You tried. Okay. You think you kind of got? Okay. Well, because now we're actually going to do it.
Okay.
Okay. We're drawing the roll of tape,
Right.
the piece of paper,
Okay.
and the cylinder. Don't worry about the electrical plug and all that stuff in the back.
We
Okay?
have to draw those lines that you go first. Do
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes. Well, try it. Try to figure it out. Okay? Yeah. If you don't practice it.
After the conversation, I couldn't hear without bang thing.
Okay. And I was yelling as loud as I could. Okay. And I'm gonna walk around, just try to draw it, and I'm gonna walk around.
We're gonna do something without saying.
Well, don't do anything with Sam, because we don't all wanna be cooked chicken by the time we.
Well, you can buy a fan, buy a fan, maybe.
Quiet again? Well, why don't you, like, call Sabrina, or talk to
Oh, gee.
one of the county commissioners,
I get the
say,
rain.
you know, we really need air conditioning to be working.
They're probably waiting for a part, aren't they?
I don't know.
I mean, that's all they're waiting.
This is not a Benson problem. This seems to be almost every county code.
They don't have the funds then?
I don't know.
Y'all just decide to depend on China, and that's what we call.
I can tell you that I probably could.
So, no, it's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Take care of it.
But you gotta
I've only used that.
Right. Take the third. Yeah. One. Right. Yes, it is. One.
Already?
No.
Me too. You guys, you short on just the faces, that by just the face, not the whole thing. I can go that, I'll make a note.
Okay. Done.
It's hard for
Okay. Well, for now. Okay. Fine.
I'm sorry to give you trouble.
No, you're not. Okay, so let's start with a little thing. Okay, so just remember the right corner, that's what we think, way down below there, right? Yeah. So where's the back of the thing? This way, right? Where's the front of the thing? Yeah. Here. Okay, how far is the one for the front? Wider than the top, right? Okay. And so, yeah. If you want to, okay, here. To the left part of the right side. To the left. Way the right and not here. There. No. That's the right twist. Now
It's just eyeball.
Yeah, okay, so then halfway. Okay. So it's not like half down. Bigger on the front, smaller on the back, so, yeah.
All right.
Well, that's fine, it's right there.
Charles, do we erase the lines that we used to make?
No, no.
make- We don't, okay.
How wide?
So when you have the ellipse drawn at the inside of the tape,
Sorry, what?
when you get the ellipse that you have drawn, is that the inside or the outside of the tape?
Could be whatever you want it. Right. And
I'm happy to pay the busted bottom.
yes, but not just. Well, you got the big house. It can be. It's not small. You get several, right, and then you can far down. Right. Back. You have to bring in full. Okay, how wide? Yeah, but, yeah. Right. Not exactly shorter than height. So you gotta try to get the 40.
It's like,
Yeah. So you- and that's what that growth.
around the edge, the white.
Yeah, that's not. Your finger is right there, front end. And then you look at the width. See, almost half. It's only about half tall. No, I'm talking about the house. Well, actually, it's about 1.5. The height of 1.5. Maybe a little bit more. How about that?
Yeah, so,
Right there. It is, but this tall. Like that.
okay. Well, okay. Thank you.
Okay, you got one. But good. They are. Very. You know when that was right here. So Karen, you know Linda,
I can't see you. Oh, hi, how are you?
and you know Kenny.
Well, I'm enjoying the version. Because it's kind of easier. I know it. I can't. I think I gotta tell her about, I just guess I'm happy with Tesla. Yeah. We're gonna make the,
Well, this.
Hey, Charles? Excuse me, Charles?
He's helping somebody else right now.
I'll be there in a second, Rebecca.
Okay, good. So I'll ask the class, is that a stain on the paper?
Oh, to the front, yes. It was wet.
Okay. That's
Okay.
all.
It's not a shadow. Still looks like a wall. Yeah, you found your point. Okay, but no. Okay, so this is left side, that's right side. So this has to go through that point, and still real. Right. On down. Well, then.
I'm right.
Yeah, you got the concept. I don't have the proportions right, so you got the concept. All right, Rebecca, what was your question?
They answered it. That's a piece of stain on the tape.
I'm sorry, what?
I figured it out. It's a piece of stain of water in the middle of the tape.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. Okay.
I may have gotten off track.
Yeah, we got plenty of room.
Too small.
Yes, it is. Okay, but you got to do it. So now you know what to do. Yeah. All right, let me try it. All right, where most of you, listen up, where most of you are going wrong. Worry about that rectangle. But you have to know how to get the rectangle, right? And again, it's a perspective problem. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out where your horizon line is, right? Or your eye level. So what does your eye level tell you? It tells you where you are in relationship to the thing you're drawing. Is it at your eye level, above your eye level, or below your eye level, right? Okay. So our eye level in this particular case is really kind of up here. Well, it's actually up above the top of that bottom, right? And the reason we can tell that is, look, we can still see the top of this, right? So that means my eye level has to be above that.
That's the perspective of the photo.
Right. Well, it's also, you know, the viewpoint that I had when I was taking the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So my eye level is kind of high on the page, right? Okay. Now, I could start with either object, doesn't matter which, but I'm going to start with the roller tape. Okay. And so it's far below my eye level, right? But what I want to find is, I want to find where the back of this and the front of it is. Okay? And I'm just going to look at it. I'm going to make a guess. And so it's far below, and it's somewhere, if that's the back, well, and then we make this the front. Okay? And I've already measured this at least 4 times today. And basically what you've got is it's a little less, right? Or I'm sorry, a little more than 1/2 the width, right? So whatever this is, we find the right side of it, okay? 1, 2, a little bit less than that, okay? And that's kind of my proportion. Here to here, there to there. Okay. Now the thing is, throwing all of you off. It's where do you find the vanity point? Okay? Well, this is sitting almost right in front of us, right? Okay. I could, if I wanted to, treat that as a 1-point perspective. I was showing you the 2-point. And so if I make it a 1-point perspective, I put my vanishing point there, I have to go through and draw a line through my left side. I'm going to draw a line through my right side. And since for 1 point, I can almost use a horizontal. Okay? I have a rectangle. Yes?
With the 1 point being
Yeah, yeah, but I'm trying to show you. You guys are probably going to run into more 2 points than you are.
Where do you find the vanishing point here? I mean, I gotta have you. Has to go through.
Well, I looked at my object, okay? Is it right in front of me? Yes. Not off to the left, not off to the right. Really right in front of me. So I can put it through them from 1 point perspective. Now the bottle I can't, right? Because it's off to my left. Okay? So I'm going to have to treat that as, since I'm doing it 2 point perspective anyway, do it on both. Illogical need to me. At any rate, so once I have this rectangle, what am I going to do? I'm going to connect my corner, the diagonal. Yes? Everybody got that? And then from there, I know where my center point is now. And then I can start taking away the third. Third here, third there, there, third there. And then I can have to be the dot. But yeah, the thing you have to pay attention to. What's the proportion from the front to back, left to right? Okay? Get that proportion wrong. You're gonna get a really wonky looking part. So that's where you gotta look at it. And you gotta measure it. Either by eye or take a brush, pencil, compare the height versus the width. So you've been doing this for 30 years, and you can win it with by eye. But until then, you're not there. Okay? Don't take long. Thank you. Okay. And the only thing is maybe a little bit wider. But we're another. All right, has everybody had enough fun with this? Hello, anybody out there in TV land?
Yeah, there.
I will leave the geometry. I will leave the geometry to Leonardo.
Yeah, well, 1/3 here, 1/3 here, and 1/3 here. You take away a third. Okay. These are the four. No, because again, so. All right. How'd everybody do out there?
You know, I did better on the large vertical container than I did on the roll of tape.
Okay. All right. It takes practice. But again, you know, and maybe the reason that you didn't do so well is, again, you got to look at what you're drawing. You got to compare the width versus the height. You got to get that proportion right. If you don't get,
Yeah, I did that. I think that's why I goofed right from the beginning, and I put my dots in. I didn't get the right proportions.
Okay. Well, all right. So yes.
Do you have to establish the horizon and
Yes.
your perspective? Oh,
Right. Yeah. You're going to find where your eye level is first, or your horizon line. And then you're going to kind of figure out where you're going to put this thing in the page that relates to the eye level. And in this case, that roll of tape was way down below the eye level, right? Because your eye level is way up here, the tape was down here. So you're going to find the height of it, how big are you going to make it or draw it, right? And then what's the appropriate width to height ratio, right? And in this case, it was about 1/2 as tall as it was wide, right? So you're going to have 2 widths, 1 height, 2 to 1. Okay. All right. So, somebody want some relief from doing ellipses?
I want to
Yeah.
back up just a second. So, with, on the outside would be the outer ring of the tape.
Well, no.
Are we just getting the inside?
Well, I mean, you can find but I generally,
The outside.
yeah, because again, like how wide is it, how tall is it?
So if I was going to do the inside ring, I would take the 2/3 mark.
No. If you would look at it, again, you know that I'll say it. I think no.
Yeah.
That. Okay. Right.
It's a little more like.
Well, yeah.
Say for the 2.8%.
What about 2.8%? Yeah, or, you know, what we're doing is we're learning how to draw in our work in perspective. Yes. Yeah, I'll be happy to send these pictures to you. Okay, so now, guess what we're gonna do? Everybody take a deep breath. All we're gonna do is we're gonna draw stuff, okay? I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes for each drawing, okay? And we're just gonna go through them because we've racked our brains and everybody's head exploded this morning, right? Okay, so we've done the hard stuff. Now we're gonna do the fun stuff. Okay. And no, I'm not gonna have you draw a roll of tape again.
The bug with the ants.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right, so you got 10 minutes. Now, okay. Now wait a minute. Yes. Now wait a minute. Now think about this. All right. What's happening with this bug? Look at the ellipses going around the bug. See? There's ellipses there. You've never seen those before. All right. All right. So like I said, you got 10 minutes. And then we're going to go to the next round. I promise you, just about everything you'll draw today is going to have an ellipse.
So are we supposed to use,
No, just you can do it by eyeball. But understand that concept. See, because all of these, see, they're going to follow that same ellipse all the way back. Well, no, you don't have to draw. I'm not that good. I could be.
You recommended to draw the body first and then the wing.
Yeah, I would find, yeah, like, yeah, shape of the body. Because they are transparent, right? And everybody has to like go out to all right.
I can't see that one.
Flip, sorry. I'm trying to, all right, trying to make this bigger. Ah,
You just killed it.
I know. There you go. All right. I think that's about as big as I can get it.
Right.
Okay.
Is that an ant on its back?
It is
Oh, my word.
It's a what on its back? What?
an ant. Yes, there's an ant on the back.
Yeah, by the way, suffering. Oh, my goodness. And they're running around there.
They were.
Are they no longer there?
No, they're not right there anymore. There's three.
We're gonna leave my brother.
Gonna be part of my collection.
I will ask you if I have both.
No, I mean, I use it.
You were looking at a movie box. Yeah.
Actually, great. At Rachel River. That's where she is. She's from Anthropology. But she was studying on the and why. Well, oh, I'm sure that. So I don't. Yeah, like all of the birds and stuff. Yeah, well, it's that excellent development. It seems to line up with
Looks better than your shovels.
Okay, onward we go.
Yeah.
No, you had 10 minutes. Now you got 10 more minutes.
Oh, you guys are ready to run.
All right, you got 10 minutes. What is this? What's he doing? Okay, do you see the ellipses? Yes. Good. somebody measuring the proportion. Question is, it's no problem. Working with heights, are they the same? Or are they less?
It's higher than it is long.
No, actually, slightly longer than that. Measure it. Yeah, you measure from the top to the body, right? You find almost slightly longer.
Yeah, it's less. I got this light before. I got this light. That was a go back to long here to
Okay, so now it's a very low price.
not the village.
Wow.
It's like
And then we only have 10 minutes. No, it's slightly longer. Not right.
anybody know what one of that is? Nobody's ever goes yeah, for now. Yes,
I'll be back. No. Because I think yeah, I think they use eagles. Okay. Switch on you.
Okay, I'm gonna put a pen and paper back here. Before you leave, I want you to sign your name and your phone number.
Time to tell them to get ready.
Your name and your phone.
You know what kind of valve this is?
What kind of what?
What type of valve?
If I had to make a guess, I think it's a barn.
That's what we thought.
No. I mean, signing. Yeah, back here on the flat spot. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. Okay. So, what? I need here. Right? But it's all a little bit darker. Because that's so much. Got it? And that way, all the
Did you take a photo?
No. All right, moving on. Anybody need a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use one.
Okay, let's take 5 minutes, okay? And then when you come back, we'll get back to drawing. Don't,
You'll send them the photos.
yeah, I'll be happy to. Oh, get up. Move around. Be social. Say hello. And make sure to sign in. Dark is dark, light is light. Yeah, but that has to be very dark and very light. Again, you have more contrast in the phone number and your name. Not yet. Yeah. Huh? Value. There you go.
Well, that's yeah.
I don't consider it scare. And when I said you had 11 people, you got 11 people.
But, no, they have the line. Yes. I think it's, you have no time yet.
I never done it, so, I mean, I've been on Rex, now it's like, for the holidays. About once a week.
Right now, yeah, it's very solid contract. Area that has
Take care.
Yeah.
You can last. And one guy or not.
All right. Good. Good. I gave you well, you guys know me.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
got Martha, we got Linda, Fran, Barbara, Karen, and you. Well, yeah, but. And then. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I had updated for this time. Right. Yeah. All right, we ready? Everybody ready? All right, so we're going to get started again. Yeah, let's do him. Okay? You got 10 minutes. Come on. Okay. Come on. You got 10 minutes. And Jim, that goes for you. Make sure to sign in. Yeah, not right now, it's fine. And then let's
Yeah.
I don't know, Armando. Oh, not very big, is it? There we go. Maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. that long line. Purple. You got 18 people for life. for the next one.
All right.
Not that, not that, that, that. There you go. All right. 10 more minutes.
This is the last one. Yeah.
There we go. Ow. Everybody have fun with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, did you see the ellipses in the last figure? And the foreshortening? As she's kind of going up around the rib cage, the shoulders, things like that? Yes. Anybody see that? The ellipses? Okay. At any rate, okay, so I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like this weekend. I think it's supposed to be okay. But if you don't know, there's supposed to be a concert on the green in Sandy Springs today. Starts at 4 o'clock, goes to 10:30. I want to say it's 10,000 Maniacs. No, right here. Yeah, they're going to start at 4 and end at 10:30. The music doesn't start at 7. The music doesn't start at 7? Huh? Yeah, it's free.
Can I make a suggestion?
Start at 7?
I just want to let you know that one of my pictures of this thing is vibrant. I have it on. So look at it. What do you say about my pictures are showing?
Yeah, I'll send it.
Are there a couple $1,000?
All right. So later this afternoon, I'll send out all the photos to everybody, so you'll get them.
Thank you.
And that way you can practice. Okay. Anyway, everybody make sure to sign in before you leave. All of you out here in Zoom land, thank you for coming. Okay.
I wasn't here last week. I was trying to email you and it's a time. I went to Midtown to get my TSA free trial.
Bye-bye, everyone.
All right.
Have
Anyway,
a good weekend.
everybody, have a good weekend.
Charles,
Yes.
was the last one
What's the last one? What?
the 2-point perspective?
Yeah, you can treat it as a 2-point perspective. Yeah. On the figure, yeah, because she's elevated, you're kind of looking up. There's a lot of foreshortening there. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, you could use that same principle, the ellipses, moving around her rib cage and her body and her shoulders and hips, you know, to kind of get where things are.
Is there something written that I can read about it again?
Say what now?
Is there somewhere written what you said, written material that I can refresh my memory?
Well, we're going to go over a lot of foreshortening next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Toll, I wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Hi, I just realized it's you, Rebecca.
It's great to
Welcome.
see you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to see you here. How wonderful that Wednesday.
Yeah, it's great to be back and drawing. I haven't drawn forever, except, like painting drawing.
Yeah, I've been drawing but not painting.
There you go.
But I was hoping to see you. I was hoping to see you today.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you zoomed in.
Yeah, more or less, yes. Trying my best. So, well, I'm looking forward to meet you in person. So nice to see you. Just around.
Excuse me?
Hi, Rebecca.
What? I didn't understand.
I'm sorry. Somebody else is saying something?
It's sort of in and out.
Are you staying in town?
Am I painting?
Are you staying?
I'm staying just the weekend, just the weekend.
Oh,
So I think my friends would kick me out after Christmas. You know what the French say?
fish and guests.
Guests are like fish. After 3 days.
Well, thank you.
It's great seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Charles.
All right. Bye-bye.